And set a timer for like 40 minutes. The brother got to go work, so I want to be here having 40 minutes. Cool. All right, shalom, shalom. We're going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Say double honor to the apostles and the bishop elders of Great Millstone, the teachers were in truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And salutations to the 144,000, the elect, 12,000 men from each of the 12 tribes of Israel, which make up the 144,000 prophets, men, and as well as their men, women, and children, a mixed multitude of Israel from around the whole globe. You know what I'm saying? America's going to be the place of the great deliverance. Our brothers and sisters going to get raised up and delivered from these other nations, which they scattered to. But America is going to be the real great place of deliverance. Lord willing, we be a part of the elect. Okay. And this place has been a constant battle, war. You know, here it is. They call America the free, the proud. You know, they always pushing peace. So they would claim to push peace, right? But these other nations are complaining, and they're getting, you know, they're getting bold against America. There's a precept in the what is it, Joel chapter 3. You can get it, Kahan, Joel chapter 3. I think it's like it says beat your plowshares and your pruning hooks into swords. And I thought it said it also going to mention that or thou become as weak as we are. Yeah. Start at 9.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears.
Right.
Let the weak say, I am strong.
Right, and that's what these nations are doing. Whereas they would use their money and their resources for agricultural and infrastructure, they changing that, and they're getting ready for war. You know, China used to be an agrarian society. Look at that term, agrarian society. China used to be one of those, and then they became a manufacturing society. Then now they're becoming a major world power with a reasonable military to fight against their enemy. You know, and as much as America do business with these foreign countries, you know, they don't have a positive look to America. You know, that's why the scripture said that these kings and these nations were that are at peace with thee have set a snare against you. All right, keep reading.
Verse 10, it says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, O ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh, by Shemyawadah.
Right, so the Lord is, when you read up, the Lord is assembling these different nations. What is it? Verse 1, the Lord is going to be assembling these nations to bring them into warfare, to the ultimate conflict. You know, America, this place has been at war for its whole existence pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like 222 years don't compare to 16 years or 17 years. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or 20 years. You know, 222 years, all America has been doing was going to war with nations. It started against the nation of Israel by way of the so-called Native American Central American and South American tribes. Then it went to Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, the so-called dark tribes, so-called blacks, and they've been at war with us since day one. But then they stretched it out. They went around and they started to take the earth. Keep reading.
Yeah, that's how you know that these are the Edomites, man, because the scriptures say what, that by the sword thou shalt live.
Yeah.
So that's one of the only nations that has chiefly, almost entirely, gained everything through what? Through warfare, man.
Yep.
All the power they have, all the things they so-called claim that they came up with, and whatever, they got it through what? Through the sword and deception, man.
Yep.
It says verse 11, it says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, gather yourselves together round about, thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahawah, by Shai. Let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Yahawah, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Yeah, and that's like Yahawah is can you pull up a map of the Middle East, Khan? That's the place of the Lord's judgment. That He's gonna bring these nations to fight one another. It's right below Israel. These Edomites think that the big battle gonna be fought at a place they call Hamongog, somewhere in Israel. No. The big theater gonna be right there, Saudi Arabia, that whole area, because Israel is in that area too. You know what I'm saying? Israel is small. When you look at the country itself, the way it's situated right now, it's super small. So you're going to need a whole bunch of nations to invade it. It's going to be invaded. It's going to be overrun by nuclear fire because Russia and Iran are going to level that place to the ground. But the big battle is going to be fought right here, what you call Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Oman. Oman. That's why this place is going to be called Hamongog. It's just a valley of troops, right? Because they're gonna be buried here, and this is all a part of our land. So there's gonna be fertile. All them bodies underneath of that sand. You know what I'm saying? Mountains, all of that shit, because it's gonna be leveled. All this place is gonna be completely leveled. But the point of the matter is that this is the place where the Lord's gonna bring that judgment. And if you notice, this whole area has been a hotbed for the world for decades, man. You know what I'm saying? You had the Gulf War, then you had the Iraq War, you had the Afghanistan War. You know what I'm saying? You had all kinds of conflicts going on. You got war going on right now between the Palestinians and the Israelis, right? In Lebanon and in Syria. All this place is hot. Why is it? Because this is the place, this is the Lord's place, man. And these nations been fighting over it for millennia. It changed from heathen hands to other heathen hands. You notice that no other place on our earth is as hot with war as this place. But this ain't the only place hot with war. America is going to be hot with war too. Hey, Ariel, can you look up the scripture where it says, "She shall no more be called tender and delicate"? Yeah, tender and delicate. Keep this up. Okay, because America is not going to be called tender and delicate when this place gets overrun. Hey, that's spiritual. It says 10 watching 44 minutes ago. So 44, it said 144, now it says 9:45. We ain't been on for 45 minutes. Anyway, yeah, bring the when you find the precept, go ahead and bring it up.
Isaiah 47, 1-3. Prophet Isaiah 47, and I'll start at verse 1.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Bring up a map of America.
This is the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 1. Come, or you want to put it up on the screen?
No. Go ahead and read it. He's gonna get a map of America.
Okay. Salaki. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right.
Sit on. You got it.
Why is it called a virgin daughter of Babylon? Because this country has not been as much invasion as this country or this nation, they call it, has done to other nations, because it's really the nation of Edom. But she hasn't been invaded. You know what I mean? You had Pearl Harbor, that was a setup. You know what I'm saying? But this landmass you call North America, or the United States, as they call it, it has not been touched by foreign war. You know, as it has been established, the United States. Then you had the British. I think you had the French-American War for a little bit, but that was when this country was being formed. But as it's been situated as the United States, it has not been overrun by foreign forces. You know, but that can't be said about America and these other nations. And you're going to hear this Moabite general complain about that shit. And they're getting ready to bring war to this place, man. While everybody think it's a game, you know, America's already falling apart on the inside. It's decaying financially, moralistically, what is called structurally, you know, spiritually. It's been through. You know what I'm saying? So keep reading, brother.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Yeah, so sit on the ground. There's no throne. There's no eternal rulership for you. And who runs the daughter of Babylon? Esau, Edom. I think that it says that in Lamentations. It speaks about, you know, Edom being the Salakia. Hold on. You gotta pull it up. I'll pull it up. Lamentations 4:21. Real quick, and then we'll go right back to Isaiah. Lamentations 4:21. And you brothers got anything to say, you know, you always can interject, brothers, you know. But this is Lamentations 4:21. It says, "Rejoice, O daughter of Babylon." I'm sorry, O daughter of Babylon, slacking. "Rejoice, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked." So not only is America the daughter of Babylon, it's also the daughter of Edom, right? Because this is Edomites' pride and joy right here. With this right here, with this hammer right here, they was able to crush the earth. And you're going to hear Joe Biden speak of this. So this ain't just us making this up, but it's saying sit down in the dust. That dust is confusion. Sit down on the ground. That's a low place. A queen or a king doesn't sit on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Sit in dust and confusion. But that's all that's in this place. Keep reading, bro.
Real quick, the NLT version of Isaiah 47 is fire.
Okay.
But I'll continue reading the KJV. Sit, Babylon, sit on.
Yeah, read it. Read it in the NLT, brother.
Okay, you want it? I'm gonna give it to you. It says, it's under the title "Prediction of Babylon's Fall." Come down.
Before you start, this is not talking about ancient Babylon, because ancient Babylon did not fall like this. Right.
That's right.
The Neo-Babylonian Empire did not fall like that. It just got switched over to the Medo-Persia Empire. So go ahead.
That's right. And as it gets towards the end of this verse, it pretty much says that. Come down, virgin daughter of Babylon, and sit in the dust, for your days of sitting on a throne have ended. O daughter of Babylonia, never again will you be the lovely princess, tender and delicate. Never again.
Yeah, because that's what America is. And when something is tender and delicate, everybody wants it. Everybody wants that tender, fine, delicate woman, and they'll do anything to get to her. And that's what America is. That's why you see a lot of Israelites coming up from Central and South America, trying to, especially from Venezuela and Colombia and other places around the world, to come up here, because this is the place everybody wants to be. You know what I'm saying? Everybody believes that if you can make it anywhere, it's like Hollywood. If I can make it here, I can make it anywhere. Or New York City, that's what they say. right? So go back to the NLT, brother.
Con. Verse 2, take heavy millstones and grind flour.
Mm-hmm.
Remove your veal and strip. Huh?
Read verse 1 again.
Oh, con. Okay. Isaiah 47:1. NLT,
No, the KJV.
KJV. Lament for Babylon. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
Sit on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Right. So America is no longer going to be called tender and delicate when these other nations come over here and they invade this place, man, and they get busy. And it ain't just going to be these foreign nations. It's going to be foreign uniforms like the UN. They're going to get involved. It's going to get bad out here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like America has never witnessed something like that. And they boast themselves and pride themselves in being a powerful nation. Everybody got a gun. Everybody got some type of war, some type of weapon to defend themselves, unlike these other nations, right? And they got shit here that you didn't even know they had here. You know, they got beasts. These people got real live, big ass beasts in their backyards. You know what I'm saying? Lions, tigers, bears, all kinds of wild, poisonous animals. So they got a lot. They got traps, and America is a vast land. But she's not going to no more be called tender and delicate. When you look at World War I and World War II, America came in both of those wars late, and America wasn't touched. You know what I'm saying? America came out the victor, and that was the only European nation or nation of Europe, so-called Europeans, that really came out on top like that. And it's America that's keeping the world going. It's America that's keeping. Let's go back to that Middle East map. It's America that's keeping these other nations afloat, especially the state of Israel, right? But she don't know she can be dragged right into another war. What's that name? I forget her name. She's the Federal Reserve chairman. She said that America has more than enough money to basically fight 2 wars. You know what I'm saying? They're good. Janet something. I forget her name. But she said that America has more than enough finances to fight a war. And you're going to hear Biden speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Like why they got so much money to fight wars. 1, because they just make it up anyway. 2 is that because all they know is war. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Janet Yellen. Yeah, this small hat, Janet Yellen. She said that America has more than enough money to fight multiple wars, man, and still be good.
Wow.
Because America is their war horse, right? America is their war horse. So go back to the Middle East thing. She looked like a demon, bro.
And I know, right?
Hell yeah. Look at that shit. Like a fucking.
Yeah. Look at her face, man. Look at her, man. That's a face you cannot trust, bro.
Like soulless, bro. It looks like just like a fucking vessel.
Yeah, this soul that's not upright, man. It ain't upright.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't upright, man. You know what I'm saying? And Lord knows what she did to obtain that position. You know, oh, you've been loyal to us, Janet. We're gonna promote you. Oh, thank you, Mr. Rothschild, Lord Rothschild. You know, but yeah, so that war is gonna be for. What was we reading that before? We was in Joel.
Joel 3.
Yeah, let's go back to Joel.
But you want me to keep the map or?
No. You can just read.
Oh, okay. Back in Joel chapter 3 and verse I'll start at 10. It says, "Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Mm-hmm.
Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, O ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahawah, by SHAMAYAWAN."
Yeah, so they're gonna cause the Lord's gonna cause these nations, these mighty nations, to come down for war. That's why He's bringing them over there, and it's doing it fast, man. The state of Israel going to war with Palestine. These other nations is picking sides right now. You know, the scripture says the least of the flock shall draw them out, which is the state of Israel. They're going to draw America into the war and all these other nations, and they're going to fight, right? They're going to fight, and they're going to destroy one another. Keep reading.
It says, let the heathen be weakened and come up to the valley of Yahawah, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
So that judgment is for the heathen, and not only the natural heathen, but the unnatural heathen, the Israelites that support this system, the Israelites that believe in this place. You know, they're gonna be that, like that one nigga that was hating on the brothers, the nigga from New York City with the big beard. His black ass going to war, man. And they're gonna shave that beard off, man. He's gonna be thrown head first into a fucking uniform and get that nigga a weapon, put him on the front lines as and add him to Operation Get Behind the Darkie. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna blast his fucking ass, man. You understand? Straight up, man.
Yep.
That's right.
Somebody's kids need to eat. My kids can't eat no books, but they're gonna eat bullets. You're gonna hope to eat some books, nigga. Keep reading,
That's right. It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
Yeah, so that's why the judgment is happening. It's for the wickedness. You know, you got a lot of them Palestinians are jakes, but they're steeped in idolatry, bro. The men, women, and children. Like, as much as you want to feel sorry for them and your heart go out to the kids being destroyed, that's what them little niggas will grow up and be praising Allah. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, they ain't gonna be praising Yahawah and Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? They're destined to be destroyed. And that's not only just we're talking about America. America is steeped in wickedness, man. That it said it overflowed in the wickedness, and for their wickedness is great. And that's why this war is coming. Go ahead, brother.
It says, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of Yahawah is near in the valley of decision.
Yep, the valley of decision. Yep.
Verse 15, it says, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake.
Yeah, that's right. You got it, bro.
It says, but the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel.
Right, and that's not talking about them people in our land. It's talking about us. While all this stuff is happening, these wars, Jacob's trouble, Yahawah is going to be our hope. Me and the brother, the priest, Arya, we were speaking about that before we opened up, talking about how, like, Lord willing, we part of the elect, we'll be saved, but we're going to be saved out of great fucking peril, man. It's gonna be wild. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be fucking wild out here and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what is our hope? It's not in man. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be all, what do they call it, patriotic and shit. You're not gonna be in that mindset. You know, this place is going to war. So let me play this video real quick. Of this Moabite speaking. I'm gonna have to read the subtitles, but this is on World Star. It is crazy because for all the bullshit and folly World Star show, they be putting some real shit up on here, and then nobody checks it out. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't looking at this; they looking at the ass or bitches cheating on a man, doing some dumb shit. But then they don't put a bit of information here. Like, oh shit! So let me play this right here.
反观美国，好战成瘾，建。
I'm gonna have to read this because this nigga talking. He says, "Look at the U.S. history. The United States is used to the habit of wars. Because when you look at China, they ain't in the habit of going to war. They had to build their army up from ground up. They went to war with each other because they had dictators and despots. You know, and I think they fought Japan a few times. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't. The whole time their nation was established, it wasn't built around war. But America is all about war. It says, look at the U.S. history. The United States is used to the habit of war.
观美国，好战成瘾，建国。
Since its establishment 240 years ago,
我240多年，只有16年没有打。
it lived in peace for only 16 years. Right? Now, I'm gonna see what years where America wasn't at war. Hold on. What years was America not at war. It says only 15 years of peace.
Wow.
He said 16 years, so he was even off right here. Hold on, let me share this real quick. Hold on,
Wow.
hold on. Yeah, he says right here. It says only 15 years of peace, the history of the United States. It says only 15 years of peace in the history of the United States. It says that's crazy. And this is from 2020, man. This is from 2020. It says
Wow.
only 15 years of peace in the history of the United States. It says in the entire history of the United States of America, there has been a grand total of 15 years when we have not been at war with someone. Big wars, small wars, wars waged on the open seas, small rivers, across sandy hills, through dense trees and high in the sky. The United States has engaged in them all. From the founding of 1776, the United States was engaged in a war for its survival against Great Britain, and was finally reached in 1783. Unbeknownst to many, this wasn't the end of the war for the fledgling United States. No, that wouldn't come for more than a decade. It says, also beginning in 1776 were the Cherokee American Wars, also known as the Chickamauga Wars, which were a series of back and forth conflicts between American settlers moving into Old Southwest and the Cherokee tribes calling this land home until 1795. This violence was waged in what is now Tennessee, as well as the colonies, eventually the states, Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, Kentucky, justifiably concerned that they would lose still more land, expanding white settlers. There would be 2 peaceful years. Listen to this. There will be 2 peaceful years in 1796 and 1797. God damn. We was in deep captivity then. Like, bro, like 2 years, and that shit was in the 1700s, bro. So that means even all our lives, bro, America's been at war. It says before the United States could get more than a breath, the quasi-war with France would break out in 1798.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, it is, man. Like 2 years. So it says 15 years, but I'm sure it goes into it. But I'm not creating an account to read this shit. But yeah, it
Wow.
tells you that, So America is all America knows is war. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to these other nations, bringing anything out, talking about peace, or when it talks about America talking about peace, America doesn't know how to bring peace. It doesn't have that in its bones. All you're going to do is fight. You wait, and if you ain't waging war on other nations, you waging war on your own citizens. Hey, get Ecclesiasticus 10:1. What is I think it's 10:1. An unwise ruler destroys his own people.
10:1, you said?
Yeah.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 1. It says a wise judge will instruct his people, and
verse 3.
Okay.
Verse 3.
Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Yeah, so this man is an unwise king. He destroyed his own people, and even the same people he gotta have fight a war. These are like you don't even have enough people of fighting age that's even fit for war right now. Most of these kids, most of these young people are drugged up. They're mentally unstable. They're weak. They're effeminate. They're gender confused. There's a lot of shit going on, man. Can you imagine these kids? And these kids ain't used to walking miles and miles. A lot of these kids ain't used to being away from home. A lot of these people just used to living their life doing whatever they want to do. They're not used to fighting in wars, especially a war that they got drafted and dragged in. You know what I'm saying? And then there's going to be a lot of people, especially the poor, against the wealthy. When they start seeing these wealthy kids ain't going to war, they're sending the poor. You know, the poor, the disenfranchised, Jakes, mainly Jakes, and they just like, wait a minute, bro, I didn't sign up for this shit. You know what I'm saying? And people ain't gonna snap into obedience like they did in these previous wars. You know what I'm saying? You see what they did to the Vietnam War veterans when they came home. They were all jacked up and they ain't getting no help, little to no help at all. Which these people, they're not even going to be able to come back to America because America's going to be destroyed. You know, so these people ain't, you know, for all intents and purposes, these wars, man. Which even Henry Kissinger said that the military, I think he said the military men are stupid people, man. You know what I'm saying? But let me finish playing this.
打仗，在全球80多个国家和
It says the U.S. is established in more than 80 countries and regions around the world.
地区建有800多个海
More than 800 overseas military bases. So they're stretched thin, like the ancient Roman Empire was stretched thin.
外军事基地，从阿富汗到伊拉克，从叙利亚到利比亚，美国的战争机器
Wherever the U.S. war machine goes, destruction and misery follow. You see that? It's the truth. That's the truth. And these nations is bucking up, man. They're getting mad. They're angry.
They pissed.
Nations are mad, bro. Nations are mad, bro. My man said, wherever the U.S. war machine goes, destruction and misery follows, man. Ain't no peace, ain't no nothing coming out of that, man.
That's right.
You know?
碾过哪里，哪里的民众就陷入水深火热。美方把贫铀弹和极速
Says the U.S. sends speed bombs to Ukraine.
炸弹送到乌克兰，把航母战斗群
Send carrier battle groups to
派到地中海，把武器
the Mediterranean. Sends weapons and ammunition to Israel. I think the brother Kahan had brought it out. He said that one of the brothers brought it out. He said that by he shall live by the sword. I mean, by sword he shall live. You see this? Mediterranean, they send weapons and ammunitions to Israel.
器弹药送到以色列。事实证明，
In the United States, that has proved it is the United States that has proved
美国才是国际秩序的根。
be the fundamental disorder of the international order. You see this? It is America. My man said it is America. Hold on, let me watch this man. He's going in on these niggas, man.
I have a real quick precept.
Come.
In Psalms 55 and 21, it says, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter,
I had that on there. I had that up there too. Go ahead, brother.
but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords."
Yeah.
And Esau, you know, like the Moabite is bringing out, man. You know, Esau, everywhere he goes, he so-called claims he comes to aid countries and to help them develop and all this shit. But everything that follows is exactly what he's saying: war and misery, man. Because they break pacts and then they just pretty much, you know, send in their military to bully these nations into pretty much subjection, man.
Yeah.
All right. So let me go back to this. He said it is the United States that has proved to be
事实证明，美国才是
the fundamental disorder of the international order and
国际秩序的根本性乱源。是
the main source of problems. They are the ones behind the world's turmoil, which it ain't. They focus on America, but it ain't just the America. It's Edomites, man.
Edom.
Edomites are the problem. Okay, Edomites are the problem, man.
界动荡的幕后操盘手，地区和
The biggest spoiler of the regional peace and
平
stability.
稳定的最大破坏者。
Yeah. So,
All right.
what's up, bro?
反观美国，
You had something?
I
brother?
said, no, real quick to add to that. I said he's hot. And you know, just to add to this, because this is good, it says May 29th, 2023, and this is still in effect. China has rejected a United States proposal for Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin to meet with his Chinese counterpart at the Security Forum. So China, even right now at this moment, They're refusing to meet Lloyd Austin, the Secretary of Defense for the United States.
Yeah.
So
I think this guy is his counterpart.
yes, he is.
I believe he's
Yes.
counterpart.
Li Shangfu. Li Shangfu is his name.
Yeah, Li Shangfu. My nigga food too. You know what I'm saying?
Food through.
Man. He tired. Man. He's like, look, man, America is the problem, but that's really it's really the Edomites are the problem.
Yeah.
But their base operation is America. You know what I'm saying? So of course America is going to be the blame, and so even American citizens are going to be the blame, right? This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse. I'll start at 1. The vision of Obadiah. It says Edom will be humbled because right now she's proud. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. An ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. And that's what my nigga Fu want to do. He want to go to battle in America because they feel like they're going to be putting down the terror of the earth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what they feel like. They feel like if they can get rid of this place, then the world will have some peace. You know? But it says, behold, I have made thee small amongst the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Right? So that word for despised in the Hebrew is bazah, or bazah. Yeah, bazah. And it says, despised, hold in contempt, disdain. That nigga Fu. Man,
Fu was mad.
He was pissed off, man. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't smiling. He wasn't laughing. He was telling what was going on. He says it's contemned, scorned, vile person. And that's what you Edomites are. You're vile, you're despicable. You know,
yes.
All you do is think about war, going to war with people, destroying them. You know what I'm saying? You have no qualm with destroying a nation and taking its resources and strengthening yourselves in that shit. So it says, reading on, it says, verse 3, the pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring thee down to the down, saith the Lord. Right? So the Lord had been bringing this man down since 69, when he created that nest in the stars called the International Space Station. They call themselves going into the earth, putting outside the earth, putting satellites up there. You know, that word there for nest is kwan in the Hebrew, kwan, right? And it says the nest, right? Nest, let me see. It's contracted from kwanan, which is a nest, to make, to be nested. So, you know, they set their nest up high, you know, saying who's going to bring them down. Well, here's another example of that. Here's another example of them saying, who shall bring me down to the ground? Man. This is Joe Biden.
Freaky Joe.
Yeah,
man, weekend at Joe's, you know, Sleepy Joe, Sleepy Creepy Joe. Well, this is what he had to say.
Are the wars in Israel and Ukraine more than the United States can take on at the same time? Are the wars in Israel and Ukraine more than the United States can take on at the same time?
We're the United States of America, for God's sake. The most powerful nation in the history, not in the world, in the history of the world. The history of the world. We can take care of both of these and still maintain our overall international defense. We have the capacity to do this, and we have an obligation to. We are the essential nation, to paraphrase the former Secretary of State. And if we don't, who does?
Are the wars in Israel and Ukraine more than the United States can take on at the same time?
We're the United States of America, for God's sake. The most powerful nation in the history, not in the world, in the history of the world. The history of the world. We can take care of both of these and still maintain our overall international defense. we have the capacity to do this, and we have an obligation to. We are the essential nation, as to paraphrase the former secretary. And if we don't, who does?
He said, somebody said, we are the essential nation to perish, rephrase the former secretary. That nigga can't talk. He was trying to say the paraphrase, the former secretary of state. The nigga can't talk. It said he's out of touch with a reality. It's terrifying. It's the truth.
It's true.
This pride is deceiving them. You know what I'm saying? He bugging the fuck out, man. But this is the pride of the devil. They said they got enough manpower and fighting power to fight 2 wars plus maintain their overall national security around the world. You know what I'm saying? This man is crazy. They said the subtitle stopped when he started babbling. Biden seem to be confused. Money for wars but can't feed the poor. But we can't manage a border, for God's sake. He can barely open his eyes anymore. That's crazy. Look, Roman Empire. You see it? Roman Empire. Somebody named Matthew Lindsay. Roman Empire. And them Edomites think about the Roman Empire all the time. See, we ain't making this up, man. We not making this up. This is the Lord making this man bear, bro. Right in front of him. Somebody said Roman Empire, man. It's true. It's Roman Empire, man. This man is done, man. So let me go back to this man he's out of here.
Got a big head.
Big head full of pride, man. Fake teeth.
Big head full of pride. Yeah.
This is back in Obadiah. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. In the NLT, that verse says, but even if you soar as high as eagles and build your nest among the stars, I will bring you crashing down, says the Lord. Yeah. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding. And the reason why we're focusing on America is because America is the hub for these Edomites. The whole world is theirs right now, but America is their hub, right? And these different nations, they done did business with this man. We saw that in Revelation 18. It says, all your allies will turn against you. Does not say that in the book of Revelations? What is it? 17? I think it might be. Brother can get it. Revelation 17 says, they shall hate the whore. Yeah. For some reason, your video wasn't showing up. I meant your shared screen wasn't showing up when I shared the screen, brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So these nations, people are tired of America, man.
Hell yeah. And you see how pretty much all these nations are getting fed up, man. And you see, that this how do you call it when you not a rebellion, this
sedition?
Yeah, pretty much sedition, like these countries leaving America, and eventually it's gonna turn into a physical war, man. Everything it starts with economics and shit. These nations were getting tired of Babylon pretty much just bullying them around and putting embargoes on them and all that. And now what are they doing? They're pretty much, like the scriptures say, let the weak say I'm strong. They started developing weapons. So now it's getting to the point where, like, if the situation presents itself, fuck it, we're just gonna take this bully down. This Revelation 17 and verse 16, it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Right. So those 10 horns were allied nations with this horde. You know what I'm saying? But now they're gonna be enemies against this place. Again, back in Obadiah in the NLT, all your allies will turn against you. They will help to chase you from your land. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and destroy you. Your trusted friends will set traps for you, and you won't even know about it. And that's what these other nations are doing. You know, but they're coming out openly speaking against this devil, but they ultimately, because they're not going to say white people, they're going to say America. Yeah. But that's a code word for Edomites, man. You know, because it ain't no Jakes up there doing that shit. You got Jakes in high position and power, like generals and shit. What's that dude? Austin. He used to be a general. He's like the state. I forget what he is, but he's a nigga that's with the system. But it's you Edomites that's running the show. Yeah. Right, and that's what this whole chapter is dedicated to, the destruction of Edom. All right,
yeah.
Destruction of Edom. You got
there's
something?
Salakia. There's a video. It's in my videos because I did a short video on it on Instagram, where an insider, you know what an insider is? That's a guy who used to be a part of the United States insiders. This guy. He was an insider for the United States, and he said, I'm pretty sure it's in my videos. He said Russia and China's leaders are plotting against the United States right now as we speak. He says they're making it seem like they're not, but actually they are. And that just adds more to the prophecy, as it says here in Revelation 17:16. I'll read the NLT version. The scarlet beast and his 10 horns all hate the prostitute. They will strip her naked, eat her flesh, and burn her remains with fire. So ultimately, prophecy is coming true. These other nations, they're going to take this place down because that's what YAHAWADAH wants them to do. But yeah, that video, if I find it, I'll repost it on my page. But that's what the insider said. He said Russia, Putin, and China's leaders, they're actually plotting when they meet. They're getting together right now to take out the United States, but they making it look like they're not.
That's that deception.
That deception. Yeah.
There's Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red. This is Edom. And the power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. And that's Esau Edom. All right. This man, he's that red horse. He's the one.
Man, his time is pretty much up. And slowly but surely, we see these prophecies coming true, as spoken of here in Revelation. And these other nations, they tired of this devil, man, and his shenanigans, his smoke and mirrors. We'll help you, word smooth as butter, but he's holding a sword behind his back. Nations are tired of it, man. China's tired of it. Russia's tired of it. And all prophecy, though. This is all prophecy. And as Elder Apostle Tahar said, this is the year we hope and pray all the prophecies come true. And hey, 2024 is going to be something else.
Yeah,
it's going to be something else. Yep.
So again, Revelation 6 and 4 says, there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat there on to take peace from the earth. So Esau is incapable of bringing peace to the earth and stability, and that they should kill one another. This is why people are destroying one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. In the NLT, it says, there is another horse there. Then another horse appeared, a red one. Its rider was given a mighty sword and the authority to take peace from the earth. And there was war and slaughter everywhere.
Everywhere. Wow.
You heard the bullshit with who was saying, man, that America is the reason for all the turmoil and destruction. He said it. Who said it, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is
That's beautiful. That's beautiful right there.
Yeah, it's Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? These nations, they're going to be destroying you, man. They're gonna rise up against you. You know, this parable is against Esau, because he's the one that increases that which is not his. How long? You know, America didn't belong to the Edomites, man. They took it over. They've been fighting for stolen property, on stolen land, bloody land, like it's theirs, like it was like you know, like it was originally theirs. And now they become so powerful and so prideful, they believe that, hey, look, we can keep putting up debt. I think the debt clock is like over $30-something trillion. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's crazy. That's big play. That's Ibakya. That's debt. But suddenly you're gonna be bit, and you're gonna wake and be vexed, and you're gonna be booties unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. So woe meaning destruction unto you, man. You know?
Yeah.
And then the last scripture I got is Jeremiah 40:23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut in asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? And that's what America is going to become when nuclear destruction ultimately hit this place, man. When this place is ultimately destroyed by the judgment and power of YAHAWADAH. That's all I had, brother.
I had a real quick one as well. And this is the book of Psalms 17 and verse 13. It says, arise, O Lord, Yahawah, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. And, you know, ultimately, Yahawah is using Esau to bring forth this great judgment, because that war, man, when these nations start warring, when it turns into that physical war, man, a lot of things is gonna, you know, come from that, or famine, or lack of supplies, pestilence, all that stuff, all the things that the Lord's been warning us about is gonna come as an effect of that war, you know. So we gotta pray to Yahweh to deliver us from the wicked, which is his sword, man. He's using Esau and these heathen nations to what? To bring the judgment upon the earth.
Right.
That's pretty much it from what I had.
I just say real quick, the water Yahawah for allowing us and using us to bring this stuff out, to bring these prophecies out and these judgments that's coming. Because we're in the know. We're, you know, these people out here, scriptures say, just like in the days of Noah, that's the way it is today. These people out here, they don't know what's going on. So when it hit, the water Yahawah that we can trust in him and call on his name. And Lord willing, Baba Kashah, we're of the elect, and he has mercy on our soul and delivers us. And you know, the water Yahawah for that.
It goes out.
Yeah. So Lord willing, this was edifying. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory to our Heavenly Father, Yahawah Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors and blessings for the apostles and the elders and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach us this truth and the spirit and truth of Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, it was edifying. On to the next one, Lord willing. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.